If you grew up bumping beats from the 2000s, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And tell us in the comments, what year were you born? Let's see who remembers these tracks firsthand.
Take it to the candy shop.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that.
Today, we're tracking down the biggest hip-hop legends of the era and uncovering where they are now. They dominated radio waves and club playlists, sold millions of records, and shaped the sound of a generation. But fame is a fast lane, and when the spotlight shifted, these titans faced legal battles, personal struggles, reinventions, and surprising comebacks. In this deep dive, we'll revisit the rise, fall, and rebirth of 10 hip-hop icons: Ja Rule, Akon, 50 Cent, Nelly, P. Diddy, Black Eyed Peas, DMX, Flo Rida, Timbaland, and Missy Elliott. This is What Happened to These 2000s Hip-Hop Legends. Born Jeffrey Atkins, Ja Rule exploded in the 90s with Murder Inc. hits like Holla Holla and Between Me and You.
Holla, holla, all my niggas that's ready to get dollars. Bitches know who could get them a little hotter. You're looking like how he gon' handle his. Let me handle my biz, it is what it is. Living his life.
Collaborations with Ashanti fueled multi-platinum albums. Rule 336, Pain is Love. But in the mid-2000s, feuds with 50 Cent and legal woes, culminating in a 2007 tax evasion conviction and prison stint, derailed his momentum. In July 2007, Ja Rule was arrested for gun and drug possession charges along with Lil Wayne.
My niggas, my bitches, my bitches, my niggas, my gangsters, hoes, pimps, and pushers, he gon' do what we doing.
On December 13, 2010, Ja Rule received a 2-year prison sentence after pleading guilty to attempted possession of a weapon, after the aforementioned 2007 arrest. In July 2011, Ja Rule received an additional 28-month prison sentence for tax evasion, to run concurrently with his state term, failing to pay taxes on more than $3 million in earnings between 2004 and 2006. He was released from state prison on February 21, 2013, but was immediately taken into federal custody for the tax case, for which he had less than 6 months remaining on his sentence. After release, Ja pivoted to reality TV, starring in Growing Up Hip Hop New York, and launched a brief film career. Allion Thiam, better known as Akon, burst onto the global scene in 2004, bringing a fresh Senegalese-American perspective to mainstream hip-hop and R&B. His debut single Locked Up channeled his own experiences with incarceration and redemption, while Lonely, built around a poignant Bobby Vinton sample, showcased his soulful croon.
Locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. So lonely, Mr. Lonely.
These tracks not only resonated with urban audiences, but also crossed over to pop and international markets, laying the groundwork for his sophomore page-turner. With the release of Convicted in 2006, Akon's star ascended rapidly. Anthems like Smack That and I Wanna Love You dominated airwaves, fueled by high-profile collaborations with Eminem and Snoop Dogg.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that, I wanna love you. You already know.
His voice, alternately gravelly and melodic, became instantly recognizable, and his image as the suave, globe-trotting superstar solidified. At the height of his fame, he leveraged his music success into Con Live Records, signing emerging talent like Lady Gaga, and founded Convict Cartel to spotlight up-and-coming African artists. Yet Akon's empire has weathered its share of storms. Critics have questioned the transparency and impact of his Akon Lighting Africa initiative, aimed at electrifying rural communities. Still, he persists, moving seamlessly between boardrooms and studios. In 2024, he unveiled Grand Confluence singles, melding Afrobeat rhythms with contemporary production.
I know I bring up drama every day. Baby, don't run from me.
And announced ambitions to build Akon City, a futuristic eco-metropolis in Senegal. Today, Akon juggles philanthropy, global business ventures, and surprise guest verses, proving that his legacy extends well beyond his early chart-topping hits. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson's debut Get Rich or Die Tryin', 2003, wasn't just an album, it was a cultural phenomenon. Into Club became the anthem of every party, spending 9 consecutive weeks at #1, and embedding itself in film, TV, and sports highlight reels. Jackson's tough guy image, forged by surviving 9 gunshot wounds in 2000, propelled him to headline tours, G-Unit mixtapes, and a string of blockbuster videos. In 2005, The Massacre cemented his superstar status, with hits like Candy Shop and Just a Little Bit.
Take you to the candy shop. I let you lollipop. All I really need is a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit.
But it also marked the height of the infamous feud with Ja Rule, and Shady Records climbed to dominance. Behind the scenes, 50 Cent's intensely competitive spirit led to the creation of G-Unit Records and brand partnerships that blurred the line between music and marketing. By 2015, however, a $36 million judgment from a personal injury lawsuit triggered a Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing. Far from a career death knell, the move allowed Jackson to restructure debt and pivot into entrepreneurship. His early investment in Vitamin Water was acquired by Coca-Cola for $4.1 billion in 2007, reportedly earning him more than his music career. He then launched SMS Audio Headphones, F and Vodka, and a stake in F45 Training, each venture underscoring his knack for spotting trends. Hollywood beckoned next. Jackson produced and starred in the hit series Power.
My nigga. Mata. ¿Qué la que? It's a nice jack you got on, papi.
2014 to 2020, spawning spin-offs like Power Book 2, Ghost, that continue to dominate cable ratings. His film credits expanded with roles in Southpaw, 2015, Den of Thieves, 2018, and Spencer Confidential, 2020. Through it all, 50 Cent's business acumen often outshines his mic skills. He turned the persona of a street hustler into a diversified empire spanning beverages, fitness, fashion, film, and tech. His story proves that sometimes the real power move happens offstage. Born Cornell Iral Haynes Jr., Nelly broke onto the scene in 2000 with Country Grammar, an album that instantly put Midwest rap on the map. With its diamond certification and multi-platinum singles, like Ride With Me and EI, Nelly's debut was both a commercial and cultural milestone. He solidified his superstar status with Nellyville in 2002, delivering Grammy-winning hits like Hot in Here and Dilemma, and winning multiple awards while selling millions of albums worldwide.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
All I think about is you.
Offstage, Nelly expanded his brand beyond music, launching Vocal Clothing in 1997 and the iconic Apple Bottoms line in 2003. He also ventured into film and TV, starring in Snipes, 2001, The Longest Yard, 2005, and leading the BET reality show Nellyville in 2014. Despite some controversies, legal scrutiny over song credits, and past assault allegations, his entrepreneurial spirit never wavered. In recent years, Nelly has straddled nostalgia and reinvention. He's hit the road for reunion performances with the Saint Lunatics and guest artists on the Where the Party At World Tour set for early 2025. He also teased a comeback for Apple Bottoms, now revamped for 2024's relaunch. Meanwhile, his Las Vegas residency at Zouk nightclub will run through August 2025, alongside frequent shows at state fairs, proving the man behind hits like Hot in Her still commands stages and hearts alike.
I like the all-white, hot top strap with the gun. There's something about him, look there.
Sean Combs, known variously as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and now simply Diddy, is the architect behind Bad Boy Records, which reshaped hip-hop in the late 90s, with chart toppers like I'll Be Missing You, Mo Money Mo Problems, and the multi-platinum No Way Out.
Still living your life after death.
Even after surviving a 2001 nightclub shooting and an acquittal in the ensuing trial, he kept ascending and expanding into fashion with Sean John, launching a lasting partnership with Ciroc Vodka, founding Revolt TV, and introducing De Leon Tequila to his empire. But in December 2023, the facade unraveled when singer Cassie Ventura sued him for rape and abuse, allegations he settled for $20 million, igniting a cascade of new claims spanning decades. In March 2024, his properties were raided, and by September he faced federal charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution. The trial, which began in May 2025, spotlighted explosive testimonies from Cassie and other accusers, detailing coercion, intimate videos, and freak-off parties. On July 2nd, Combs was acquitted of the most serious charges, racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, but convicted on 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution. The judge denied his bail request, citing ongoing domestic violence concerns, and Combs remains incarcerated in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, awaiting sentencing scheduled for October 3, 2025. Experts expect his sentence to fall between 15 and 27 months, crediting time served, though, with the potential for more if sentencing guidelines are strictly applied. Despite the legal saga and collapsing public image, Combs' brand remains robust. He continues to headline Black Pride events, produce TV shows like The Four, and announce the long-promised album Combs 2 for 2025. His son King Combs even released an EP with Kanye West in June 2025, hinting at a potential musical dynasty. Amid lawsuits, imprisonment, and public scrutiny, Diddy remains a cultural force, his legacy deeply marred but far from forgotten. In 2003, the Black Eyed Peas, will.i.am, Apple Diap, Taboo, and newly added Fergie changed the game with Ella Funk. Songs like Where Is the Love and Let's Get It Started blended socially conscious lyrics with irresistible pop hooks, turning them into global superstars.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
The album not only went multi-platinum, but also earned them a Grammy for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group, with Let's Get It Started, solidifying their place beyond hip-hop and into mainstream culture. After Fergie left in 2018, the trio refocused their sound and released Translation in 2020, leaning into Latin pop crossovers with tracks like Ritmo, a Black Eyed Peas and J Balvin collaboration, and the sensual Mamacita.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Toda la noche rompemos.
Mamacita, mamacita, qué bonita. Mamacita.
They followed this in 2022 with Elevation, further exploring global rhythms and reaffirming their adaptability in an ever-shifting musical landscape. With Fergie absent, members like J. Ray Soul took prominent roles in performances, preserving the group's trademark energy while updating the lineup.
Tonight's gonna be bueno. Talking no problemo.
Offstage, will.i.am has transformed into a tech-focused entrepreneur and advocate. With investments in Intel, Beats Electronics, and tens of millions poured into tech projects like SoundDrive, in partnership with Mercedes, FYI AI, and a new LG Qualcomm-linked audio initiative, his business ventures have evolved well beyond entertainment. Meanwhile, the Black Eyed Peas are celebrating their 30th anniversary in 2025, with deluxe vinyl reissues and a Las Vegas residency. 3008 The Las Vegas Experience, complete with AI-driven hologram features and fresh collaborations, proving their legacy remains both vibrant and forward-looking.
Gotta get that. Gotta get that.
Earl Simmons, better known as DMX, roared onto the rap scene with its Dark and Hell is Hot, 1998, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200, followed swiftly by Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood later that same year. His gravelly bark and raw intensity, paired with deeply personal tracks like Rough Riders Anthem and Slippin', redefined mainstream rap, and DMX became a generational pride of the Rough Riders movement.
Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up.
Yet alongside his meteoric rise, he faced battles with addiction and a spiral of over 30 arrests that punctuated his career and led to multiple high-profile rehab stints. Even before his death in April 2021, DMX recorded Exodus, which was released posthumously in May 2021, which debuted at #8 on the Billboard 200 and featured collaborations with Jay-Z, Nas, and Bono. The album served as both a final statement and a celebration of his legacy, reaching listeners worldwide and earning critical praise for its emotional depth. Its single Bath Salts, featuring Jay-Z and Nas, even received a nomination for Best Rap Song at the 2022 Grammys.
I got shit to do, like hit your crew, might hit your crib, what that bitch gon' do?
His estate remains active, preserving his memory and purpose, ensuring that DMX's voice is remembered not just for its grit, but for its power to heal.
First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go.
Tramar Flo Rida Dillard shot to global fame in late 2007 with his debut single Low featuring T-Pain. The track wasn't just a hit, it became a cultural phenomenon, claiming the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 for an impressive 10 weeks and racking up over 6 million digital downloads, making it the best-selling digital single of the 2000s. Flo Rida famously revealed that he wrote the song in under an hour, like a freestyle, he told Billboard, a feat that showcased his raw spontaneity and instinct for hits.
I mean, me and T-Pain got together, he put his ingenious ideas on the record and I did my thing. It was actually the fastest I ever recorded a record. I recorded within an hour, all 3 verses, I guess, because the vibe was right in the studio. It was popping bottles and everything, I was just knocking them out.
The track's blend of southern bass, T-Pain's auto-tune hook, and nightclub-ready energy established Flo Rida as a master of crossover, tailor-made for both radio and celebrations. He followed up with a string of chart toppers. 2009's Right Round featuring Kesha debuted at #1 and stayed there for 6 consecutive weeks, shattering digital sales records with 636,000 first-week downloads. Then came Good Feeling in 2011, which climbed to #3 on the Hot 100 and helped Flo Rida rack up over 80 million records sold worldwide. His divorce from rap radio didn't hurt. Instead, he became a fixture atop pop charts and dance playlists, dropping hits almost annually until 2015, earning acclaim for his knack for light, uplifting singles. However, as streaming took over and musical taste shifted, Flo Rida's radio presence diminished. Yet he adapted by embracing live performance and community involvement. In 2023, he marked the 15-year milestone of My House, his 2015 single, with a commemorative EP, and began teasing a tell-all memoir that reflects on his meteoric rise, the fame whirlwind, and life after chart domination.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now.
Though he's no longer topping the Hot 100, Flo Rida remains an entrepreneurial force and nostalgia-inducing headliner, proving his era-defining hits continue to resonate long after the dance floor fades. The Virginia beatmaker behind Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, and Justin Timberlake reshaped pop and hip-hop with syncopated rhythms on shock value.
Come here, girl.
Go ahead, be gone with it.
Come to the back.
Go ahead, be gone with it.
VIP.
2007. Production credits read like a who's who. Jay-Z's Dirt Off Your Shoulder, Nelly Furtado's Promiscuous,
Feeling like a pimp, gon' brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too, gon' brush.
Promiscuous girl, whatever you are.
After a quieter 2010s, Timbaland returned with Tim's Bio, Life from the Basement reissue in 2022, and launched Beat Club, a producer platform. He mentors rising beatmakers on Instagram Lives and headlines producer camps worldwide, proving his legacy is far from dormant. Missy's futuristic hits, Supa Dupa Fly, 1997, Miss E's So Addictive, 2001, broke every mold.
It's my window. I can't
After rare releases and a 2011 diagnosis of Graves' disease, she largely stepped back.
Portsmouth native Missy Misdemeanor Elliott has been diagnosed with Graves' disease.
Star has kept her illness quiet for years. Graves is an autoimmune disorder and there is no cure.
Re-emerging with 2019's gospel EP Iconology and 2020 Black Parade collaboration.
Watch me, throw it back, watch me, throw it back, watch me, throw it back, watch me.
She mentors through the Hip Hop Summit and holds a production credit on emerging female rappers' breakout tracks. From chart-topping triumphs to personal battles, these artists showcase the highs and lows of fame. Some reinvent themselves as entrepreneurs, others left legacies that continue to inspire. Who surprised you the most? Drop a comment, smash that like button, and subscribe for more nostalgic deep dives. Until next time, keep the classics alive and the stories told.